Nintendo filed a new patent for the Master Sword design last week, which shows the Master Sword being split into 7 pieces. 7 pieces of the Master Sword, 7 sages, 7 tear-shaped items surrounding the mysterious tapestry character in that Tears of the Kingdom trailer. Well, today I want to take a closer look at what this means, plus look at the implications for the story and the gameplay mechanics, as Nintendo might be about to upgrade our weapons' durability in the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Zelda content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And if you enjoy Triforce Times content, then consider becoming a channel member by hitting that join button down below. But before we get into it today, let me know what you think about the Master Sword being broken into 7 pieces. Plus, do you want to see Nintendo improving the weapon durability in Tears of the Kingdom? Well, last week Nintendo filed a new patent concerning the design of the Master Sword in Tears of the Kingdom, and while this design isn't new, we've seen this in trailers since early 2022, the fact that Nintendo has patented this design could have major implications for Tears of the Kingdom. The degraded Master Sword is likely to play a big part in the game, with Link likely having to restore the Master Sword after the Malice attack from Ganondorf early on in the game. Well, given Nintendo has patented this design, that likely means the Master Sword will stay in this state for a large portion of the game. So we've seen the restored Master Sword, and that is clearly visible in the logo for Tears of the Kingdom, and it looks like it's been augmented or fixed, but not in a traditional sense. It appears as if we're going to need some help from somewhere, and this isn't work done by a blacksmith, this is either magic or some kind of technology. As well as the design, the number of pieces are an interesting point of discussion. So the main blade of the Master Sword appears to be broken into 7 pieces. Well, the number 7 is significant to the Zelda community, given we got 7 sages, and the return of the sages may be a long shot. We've also seen another depiction of 7 in the trailers leading up to the release of Tears of the Kingdom. So in that name reveal trailer, we saw a tapestry, likely telling the backstory to Tears of the Kingdom, with a mysterious character standing there in the middle. Well, this character stands there and is surrounded by 7 tear-shaped items, and these could be the literal Tears of the Kingdom that we have to collect in the game. This also could indicate that we've got 7 important locations in the game, and perhaps they could be dungeons. This would be a very similar story to A Link to the Past, where we had to collect the pendants or the maidens in the various dungeons all over Hyrule. So given it looks like we've got 7 pieces of the Master Sword, then perhaps we have to restore the legendary blade 1 piece at a time. Well, the broken or degraded Master Sword isn't the only weapon that we've seen that looks like it's had better days. Rusty weapons have been shown in the trailers for Tears of the Kingdom, and this could be Nintendo hinting at a new weapon durability system. So we can see in the latest trailer Link firing a homing arrow at an enemy, and all the while our eyes are drawn to the new arrow type flying through the air. Strapped onto Link's back appears to be a very rusty sword. Well, rusty weapons aren't brand new for the Legend of Zelda games. We had rusty weapons in Breath of the Wild. However, this does hint at a new feature, and that is the gradual degradation of weapons. And there's a couple of reasons why I think this is going to be the case. First of all, breakable weapons were a very divisive feature in Breath of the Wild, and while this played into the exploration-focused gameplay of Breath of the Wild, some fans thought weapons broke way too easily and wanted a little bit more durability when it came to the weapons. So given how loud and widespread that feedback was, I think Nintendo may have listened to that feedback and implemented a more forgiving weapon system, one where the weapons degrade over time rather than simply break. So second, Nintendo employees were playing Red Dead Redemption 2 while developing Tears of the Kingdom, so there's a very good weapon degradation system in that game where you can restore weapons by cleaning them, and I think Nintendo are going to emulate this feature and allow players to do the same in Tears of the Kingdom to fix their weapons. Well, let's take a closer look at the weapon degradation system in Red Dead 2, and the weapons degrade over time, affecting their condition. In that game, we did mainly have guns, so that included damage, fire rate and reload stats. Weapons degrade when you fire them, or they're submerged in water or mud. And if a weapon was dirty, then you could clean it via the cleaning menu. You could also go to various crafting stations and inspect weapons, taking a closer look at the guns, allowing you to clean and replace parts. In Tears of the Kingdom, it looks like we can collect weapon parts all over Hyrule, and that could mean we can replace parts of weapons with new items that we find while we're on our adventure. This could open up a whole new world of options, not only finding weapon parts and gluing them together to form new ones, but also buying weapon parts and restoring existing ones. So in Red Dead 2 you can also buy various items to help your weapons degrade slower. For example, we had wraps, upgrade holsters, talisman. And in Tears of the Kingdom, this system could be employed to prevent weapons from degrading at their normal rate, allowing us to use our favourite weapons for longer, as well as restoring our favourite weapons when we use them too much. This retains the element of exploration, allowing us to find new weapon parts, and extends the weapon systems, allowing us to customise weapons and tailor them to our experience in Tears of the Kingdom. So we've seen in the most recent trailer, enemies appear to have been combined with various weapon parts, leading us to believe we're going to be able to build our own weapons in Tears of the Kingdom. Well, IG Aonuma recently hinted that players will be able to change the game world through their gameplay, and I think he's hinting at the vehicle crafting as well as the weapon crafting systems in the game. As well as the weapon crafting, I imagine we're also going to get weapon restoration, where we can either combine weapon parts together to form new weapons, or clean and fix older weapons as well. Restoring the Master Sword is one element of the game, and highly likely it's going to be the focus of the story in Tears of the Kingdom, and lead us to a pivot point in the middle. At a high level, I think the game is going to be split into two parts. The first part, restoring the Master Sword, and then the second part, we're going to be able to use that Master Sword, and not just for the final battle against Ganon. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about restoring weapons, plus let me know what you think about that patent for the Master Sword in Tears of the Kingdom. Also, lastly, before I go today, very, very exciting news. Tomorrow, Nintendo are going to publish 10 minutes of gameplay from Tears of the Kingdom, and that is going to be presented by IG Aonuma himself. So, I think this is it. This is the video that we've all been waiting for years and for months. It's all been building to this moment. This is 10 minutes of pure gameplay of Tears of the Kingdom. I am so excited. I can't wait for this video to drop. So rest assured, I will be back after that video drops, analysing every minute detail of what IG Aonuma shows us. But this is very, very exciting stuff. So it is currently the 27th of March 2023. The game releases on the 12th of May 2023. And this 10-minute gameplay teaser is going to really, really whet the appetite. And I think IG Aonuma is going to show exactly why Tears of the Kingdom is not DLC for Breath of the Wild. This is going to be one of the biggest, if not the best, game of 2023. Well, that is it for this look at the patent for the Master Sword design, and also restoring weapons in Tears of the Kingdom. And as always, thank you so much for watching or listening. For more Legend of Zelda content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to Triforce Times. Or you can check me out on Twitter at Triforce Times. Well, if you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. But thanks again. I'll see you soon.